Homeostasis in cells. Learning objectives. Explain how single-celled organisms maintain homeostasis. Describe how cells of multicellular organisms work together to maintain homeostasis. The cell as an organism. To maintain homeostasis, unicellular organisms grow, respond to the environment, transform energy, and reproduce. Unicellular organisms include both prokaryote and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes, especially bacteria, are remarkably adaptive. Bacteria live almost everywhere, in the soil, on leaves, in the ocean, in the air, even within the human body. Many eukaryotes, like amoebas and many algae, also live in single cells. Yeast and unicellular fungi are common worldwide. Yeasts play an important role in breaking down complex nutrients, making them available for other organisms. People use yeast to make bread and other foods. Prokaryotes or eukaryote homeostasis is still an issue for each unicellular organisms. A tiny cell in a pond or on the surface of your pencil still needs to find sources of energy or food to keep concentrations of water and minerals within certain levels and to respond quickly to changes in its environment. The microscopic world around us is filled with unicellular organisms that successfully maintain homeostatic balance. Unlike most unicellular organisms, the cells of humans and other multicellular organisms do not live on their own. They are interdependent. The cells of multicellular organisms become specialized for particular tasks and communicate with one another to maintain homeostasis. Although we each begin life as a single cell, that cell grew and divided to give rise to many other cells. The new cells became specialized, with different cell types playing different roles. Some cells became specialized to move, other cells react to the environment, still other cells produce substances needed by the rest of the body. No matter what its role, each specialized cell contributes to the homeostasis in the multicellular organism. All of your cells need oxygen, as they release carbon dioxide as waste. Carrying gases to and from the body is a job of a red blood cell, which are also in pink in this micrograph. These cells flow through blood vessels of varying lengths and widths. In this micrograph, the cells in the wall of the blood vessel and surrounding tissue are stained purple. Notice that the vessel is wide enough for many red blood cells to pass through. The pass through the narrowest vessel, called capillaries, is only as wide as a single red blood cell. This micrograph shows plant cells that contain many green oval-shaped structures. These structures are chloroplasts, the organelles where photosynthesis occurs. Specialized cells with numerous chloroplasts typically make up leaves of most plants. Cells in other plant parts have few, if any, chloroplasts and are specialized for other purposes. Root cells have tiny hairs on their outer layer which help take in water. In some flowers, certain cells are specialized for making sweet-smelled nectar, which attract animal pollinators. The specialized cells of multicellular organisms are organized into tissues, then into organs, and finally into organ systems. A tissue is a group of similar cells that perform a particular function. An organ are many groups of tissues working together to form a larger organ. An organ system is a group of organs that are working together. The organization of the body cells into tissues, organs, and organ systems creates a division of labor among cells that allows the organism to maintain homeostasis. Specialization and interdependence are two of the remarkable attributes of living things. Appreciating these characteristics is an important step in understanding the nature of living things. Cells in a larger organism communicate by means of chemical signals that are passed from one cell to another. These cellular signals can speed up or slow down the activities of the cells that receive them, and can even cause a cell to change what it is doing in the most dramatic way. Certain cells in the heart, the liver, and other organs form communications or cellular junctions to neighboring cells. Some of these junctions hold cells together firmly. Others allow small molecules carrying chemical messages or signals to pass directly from one cell to the next. To respond to one of these chemical signals, a cell must have a receptor to which the signaling molecule can bind. Some receptors are on the cell membrane. Receptors of other types of signals are inside the cytoplasm.